In the heart of a quaint little town, nestled between a cozy cafe and a colourful flower shop, stood an extraordinary place known as Wonderland Books. From the outside, it looked like any other bookshop, with its faded green paint and large display windows showcasing the latest bestsellers. But those who ventured inside soon discovered that this was no ordinary store. The shop was owned by Miss Paige Turner, a kindly old woman with twinkling eyes and silver hair always tied up in a messy bun. She had an uncanny ability to know exactly which book a person needed, even before they did. Children especially loved visiting Wonderland Books, for Miss Turner always had a sweet treat and a magical story waiting for them. One rainy Tuesday afternoon, a young girl named Lily pushed open the creaky door of the bookshop. She was a shy 10-year-old with unruly red hair and freckles sprinkled across her nose. Lily had just moved to town and was feeling lonely and out of place in her new school. As she stepped inside, Lily's eyes widened in wonder. The interior of the shop seemed much larger than it appeared from outside. Bookshelves stretched as far as the eye could see, reaching up to a ceiling that twinkled with what looked like stars. The air was filled with the comforting smell of old books and the faint scent of cinnamon. Ms. Turner appeared as if by magic, smiling warmly at Lily. Without a word, she gently guided the girl towards a section of the store Lily had never noticed before. The sign above read, "Adventures for the Lonely Heart." Ms. Turner plucked a book from the shelf and handed it to Lily, her eyes twinkling with secret knowledge. The book was titled The Friendship Garden, and its cover depicted a beautiful garden full of strange and wonderful plants. Intrigued, Lily found a cozy nook and began to read. As she turned the pages, something extraordinary happened. The words seemed to lift off the page, swirling around her in a whirlwind of letters and images. Suddenly, Lily found herself standing in the very garden from the book's cover. The air was sweet with the scent of flowers, and butterflies danced on the breeze. As she wandered through the garden, Lily encountered magical plants that giggled when tickled, and flowers that sang soft lullabies. In the center of the garden, she found a beautiful tree with golden leaves. Sitting beneath it was another young girl who looked just as lonely as Lily felt. As their eyes met, both girls smiled shyly. Without speaking a word, they began to explore the garden together, their laughter soon filling the air as they discovered its many wonders. As the sun began to set in this magical world, Lily felt a gentle tug. The garden began to fade, and she found herself back in the cozy nook of Wonderland Books, the open book in her lap. But something had changed. Lily no longer felt lonely or out of place.